Hello, guys. Good day. A lot of matters unfolded in the world of football over the weekend. I have my able panelists here who are going to help all of us delve into the issues that unfolded over the weekend. Chanana,
Charlie, brother.
my brother, how was your weekend? I
Charlie.
mean, I learned you really spoiled your babe over the weekend.
Hey,
I mean,
go,
the Vows Day.
where go hear this story
Oh,
from?
no, I saw
me,
your
me, my Omar fight on 11 February. No.
Chanana, are you sure about this?
We fought on 11, so which kind of Valentine? Yesterday, we did makeup.
Okay, so tell me, how was your weekend overall?
Charlie, my weekend, in terms of the football activities, Charlie, my weekend was very bad. I'm not gonna lie. The teams disappointed, Charlie. Real Madrid. But how you go do, Charlie? We did for the business center. That one, they say tomorrow is another day, so no problem. We did.
Money.
You see your boys there, so no. Before you go see, you buy teddy bear, then things go give you.
Chanana.
So no.
I think I sided with what Money is saying.
Forget managers. Yeah, as I say, which money give you make we take over teddy bear.
No, boys, they always do.
Last minute how they pass, we don't ask the teddy bear. Don't talk how much the teddy bear price.
I learned it was 400 cedis.
You learnt it was why you were there, not you learnt, you were there.
Saturday, no be small thing give you the Madrid fans. So
Manager.
We expect say we go win that match, but no happen like that. So football, yeah, that's how it is sometimes. So we just take it like that.
Okay, guys, you've heard from my boys. I mean, they've actually, put out their experiences over the weekend. Let's quickly delve into, the matters we have at hand. Chelsea lost to Brighton, and then it is back-to-back defeat for Chelsea. I mean, as a Chelsea fan myself, your host, see, I am sad inside of me. I am very, very sad. But let's brush that off. Chanana, kindly take me through the Chelsea-Brighton match.
Chelsea. Remember the last time we met, I told you that Chelsea are suffering. It's either they accept it or they leave it. And being beaten by the same team twice in the space of, I think, 7 days or 8 days says one thing, that Maresca didn't learn his lesson from the other day that he lost. Because the first match they played in the season, Brighton, they lost that game by 4-3. And the coach learned his lesson. And you realize when he came back, the game, he changed his formation because he realized where he made mistakes and he made amendments to them. So he came with a different formation. So the FA Cup, Chelsea lost 2-1. 1 shot on target. Yesterday, Chelsea lost 3-0. No shot on target. Well, that's telling you that the coach is learning. And he has found a way to beat Maresca. So he's trying to tell you he's comfortable facing Maresca. I think maybe the next week, Brighton will tell you they want to play Chelsea again because they know they can beat them.
Okay, so Chanana, kindly tell us, what do you think is the problem with Chelsea? Because when we all can, attest to the fact that when the season began, okay, Chelsea was on track to the extent that people were even, contemplating and saying that, Chelsea are in the title race, where their coach came out to debunk that no, they are not in the title race, they are just having fun, blah, blah, blah. Looking at their recent decline, what do you think is the actual problem with Chelsea?
For me, I think it's a very young squad. And every young squad will have it up and downs and up and downs. But they're in a testing moment, the trying moments. And this is where, I think experienced players are needed in this situation like this. Calm down their nerves and sometimes the young guys, when they win, and they start losing, they are not used to that. So they don't know how to maneuver. Because we all, the Chelsea of old, the DJ Drogbas and things, every year that Chelsea won the Champions League during that period, they were not doing well in the league, but they find their mojo to do well in the cup competitions. So this is trying to tell you that the squad is a bit young, and I think I believe the coach is not that experienced enough. He's going to turn things around, but maybe to turn in a very slow pace because the squad is young, and I think sometimes it's about tiredness and fatigue. And sometimes just try to just calm the boys and tell them that, Master, we have done well. They shouldn't put pressure on themselves. We have done well. Chelsea have done well this season because nobody expected them to be where they are now. So they are doing well. Even though the losses here and there have made things a bit rusty for them, I think Chelsea have done well this season. So the coach just have to tell them that relax, no pressure. Because I don't think Chelsea started season with a huge target. They are doing well. They just had to qualify top 4 and they are in 6th position, just 1 point off. City is having 44 points. 4th, Bournemouth 5th with 43, Chelsea 6th with 43. So they are not. There's no cause for alarm. You just have to relax and see whether they can win their next matches. And I believe with that they can move back to where they used to be.
Guys, I think I also side with Chanana for the fact that I'm also a Chelsea fan. The coach must up his game because looking at the recent decline in Chelsea's team, it's very, very, very bad. let's go quickly into Man City squad. Omar Marmoush, he opened his account, his goal scoring account, with a hat trick. What a superb performance. Mane, what do you think about Omar Mamoush's performance over the weekend?
Okay, for Omar Mamouche, I'm very, very happy for him. Starting with a hat trick, yeah, scoring a hat trick, it's very, very good. It will boost your confidence. And then going into Bernabeu next week or on Wednesday, it will be a very, very good thing for Man City too as well. Because you know the story of Bernabeu. Anytime you are going there on a Champions League night, you see, so winning 4-0 and our new signing scoring for 3 goals, I think it's very, very, very good. And I'm also happy for Mamouche because he's an African player. We like to see the African players flying out there.
Okay. So, manager, would you agree with me or people when they say Guardiola? I mean, when it comes to the EPL, Guardiola as a coach, I mean, is the master of signings. Would you agree with me concerning that statement?
Oh, somehow I will agree with you, but on the other hand, sometimes the signings doesn't work, but sometimes it works. Most of the times it works, so we'll say he's the master of signings. And then one thing too you don't know is that you see sometimes Guardiola will sign plenty wingers before one will pick up, so we'll take it like that. But you know, the only thing City fans are looking for right now is how the team will perform. They are not looking at master of signing or anything. They will just want the team to be performing like how they used to be.
Okay. Guys, you have heard from my panelists. I mean, they are giving us the best of sports news you can ever get anywhere. This is Sports Corner GH. Don't forget to like, share, and then subscribe. My name is Seram, your able host, for this morning. Jude Bellingham. Jude Kwesiga Bellingham. I mean, he put up a superb performance against Man City in the Champions League. Fast forward over the weekend against Osasuna, he picked up a red card. Chalana, what do you think of the red card situation?
Right
the
now,
controversy surrounding the red card situation.
You see,
what do you think generally?
He was red carded for misconduct. Okay. And misconduct is what you say to the referee or what you do. Maybe you can hit a player off the ball incident. That's what you call misconduct. So for him, according to the referee, he said, "Fuck you." You understand? Use the F word to the referee. But according to the cameras, the side cameras that capture what he said, "Fuck off." And he didn't even say it directly to the referee. He was moving away from the situation. That's when he said fuck off. So he was talking about his own self. But sometimes the referee and other staff, they didn't see it like that. So the referee red carded him, which cost Madrid dearly. Because that game, Madrid needed the 3 points to do something. But because of that, and look now with this, Madrid are having 51 points because they threw 2 points away. Atletico has 50 points, and Barca is having 48 points with a game in hand. So Barca will be playing today. So if Barca wins, automatically Barca will be going fair because we all know Barca has scored more goals than Madrid, and they have Spain. They use head to head, and the first league we all know what's happened. Barca beat Madrid by 4 goals. So that red card affected Madrid because it was in the first half, I think 30-something minutes, 39 minutes or so, and he had a red card which affected because Madrid were leading 1-0. By the second half, they considered a penalty and the Osasuna equalized, and the game ended 1-1. So Bellingham would think he let his players down and his teammates down, but I think there are a lot of matches because in the season, as the season began, Barca were leading Madrid by 7 points. And Madrid claw back to come and lead Barca by 7 points. And now, depending on what happens today, that points all go. So anything can happen again, but they can still win the league because it's early days yet. Because the points are just 1-1-1-1. So I think there's nothing to be afraid of. Even though they will be just disappointed that they didn't get the 3 points or the situation that made them to lose that point. That's what they'll be fuming because they think the red card is unfair. But sometimes misconduct there, you can't blame the referee because he had what he thinks he had and he gave Jude Bellingham the red card. So let's see.
Okay, Chanana, you see, I am one person who believes in transparency, checks and then balances. Do you think, there should be a body, aside the referee-player relationship on the field, that will regulate, the referee's decision on the field in terms of, carding players and then sending players off. Because, you see, one thing about football is that the moment the referee makes a decision, sends a player off, it's very difficult for that decision to be overturned. And then if that decision influences the game, either positively or negatively, it is stuck. There's no going back. You understand? So do you side with me that there should be a body that can, regulate these decisions while the game is being played or while the game is going on, so
See,
that football can be, fair, can be played on a fair ground.
I understand you, but with a situation like this, it will be very difficult. You know, there is VAR. We all see where a yellow card is given, and a VAR will check and say possible red card and give and turn the yellow card and give a red card. And we all see a red card is given, a VAR will check and say the referee should go and check well, and come back and give you a yellow card. So it plays, but this is a misconduct. When it comes to misconduct, it's about what he said. That is between he and the referee. We are not there. So even if there's a governing body, the governing body didn't hear what he said. The referee, yeah. So the referee said he thought he used the F word.
But there are lip readers who
That one will come after the game. That is the problem. That's why it's a misconduct. Misconduct, the things that happen, especially what you say to the referee, is what the referee heard. So the situation is based just fast. Just take a decision and that's all. You don't. The VAR will check, but the VAR is he didn't go and kick somebody or something. He just said something off word to the referee, and the referee mistook it as he was talking to him or insulting him, and he gave him the red card. Which governing body can check this? The referee is the best person to check it. So anything can be done. That is after the game. Now with all this evidence and stuff, the only thing they can do is they will just turn the red card and tell that the red card is off. But it's already affected the game. So sometimes the decisions go your way and decisions don't so go your way. So you take it like that. So better luck to Real Madrid next time. Being a Barca fan, Charlie, make happy. But how you go do it? Better luck to Real Madrid next time.
Okay, Chanana, thank you very much. My manager, my abled manager. Okay, the bad twins. You see, these two teams in the Premier League, I refer to them as the bad twins. Tottenham Hotspurs and then Manchester United. The bad twins. Manchester United lost to Tottenham. And then looking at their positions on the league table this season, I don't even know what they are looking for in this life at all. My able manager,
see,
delve into these teams for me.
Man United, I don't even know what to say again. See, Man U, they are back to their bonkele ways. See, today you see like they will do alo and win. The next game you see Man United struggling, and today's game they played very, very, very poor. If you watch the shots of goal, shot on target, everything, Tottenham were up, and then Man United, I think Amorim, he made a very, very bad decision. You see, sometimes like, okay, Man United is a very big team, but you just manage your Sporting CP and get the experience before moving to a bigger team like that. He should have used Ten Hag's issue to advise himself, but I don't know. Sometimes when they are winning at the small teams, they think it's easier the bigger teams too, but it only works out for just few coaches. You see, so I think if he can't do anything about that. Instant, he can lose his job because it's not easy. Man United, they are big teams, so they will be expecting results.
Okay, so do you think Ruben Amorim's arrival at Manchester United is a bad decision? Looking at the fact that he was taking Sporting, on a very good journey. Okay, and then Manchester United came and then they stole him from Sporting CP. And then looking at Sporting's performance right now, they are declining because Ruben Amorim is not there. And then he coming to Manchester United too, he's also not performing. So do you think Manchester United ripped off that glory of Ruben Amorim taking Sporting to the promised land?
Yeah, it's a bad decision for Ruben because, the players are finding it very, very difficult to adapt to his tactics. And moreover, he didn't do preseason with the players, so they are finding it very, very, very difficult. And then you should have talked to the management that at least end of the season then he will come. But right now, he has put himself in the hot soup right now. If he didn't deliver or he don't deliver, they will just sack him. And at the end of the day, it will spoil your CV as a coach. It's not good.
Okay, thank you very much, my able manager. Chanana, please wrap up the issues with these bad boys for me. Manchester United and then Tottenham Hotspur.
Amorim is a very fantastic coach, but I think the timing of him coming to United is a problem. Because United, these players, they are stubborn goods. They are proving that they are the problem, not the coaches. Because every coach, I think almost all the coaches have come and met most of these players there, and they give you today, they'll do something. I don't know the last time Manchester gave a vintage performance. They always have to win, and you see some controversy. One player will perform some magic
like
before they win.
And
now Amad Diallo, according to sources, they said he will be gone for the end of the season. So imagine, he was there. This whole season, I think it's their shining light, and that guy is almost injured. I think that's the rest of the season. So Manchester, the problem is they don't play well. They don't start games well. You understand? They don't start games well. And when I always say that when they meet a better team, they always lose because no team will sit down and take the lead. And the way you play badly, will sit down and wait for you to come and do comeback. That's why you said it, the comeback. They do it against Sadan team and the Leicester and the Coast. They won't do any comeback against a better team. The only team maybe you say Man City. Man City, this season Man City is like the 1985 Man City.
Oh, 1985 Man City beating.
So that's what I was saying. So this is Man City, yeah. So Amorim, yeah. I don't have a problem with him. He's a very good coach, but I think the timing is wrong. He should have waited. As my friend said, he should have waited for the season to end. Then we'll come with fresh ideas. That time, the players will make some transfers and stuff. The players will be changed. But now, you see the players, they are playing, they don't care. Some of them don't care. They all know that the blame is going to Amorim because he's the one doing everything that he wants. So Manchester, yeah. But I don't see them going to relegation. I think the management expected something like this. The only thing they are telling Amorim is just don't send us to relegation. Then they'll give him the time to build a good team. I'm seeing Alex Ferguson and Amorim. She have started with Manchester like this. But before you realize, the greatest coach in Manchester history is Alex Ferguson. So I'm hoping that Amorim will do what Alex Ferguson did. Just a half of it will be okay. So let's see.
Thank you very much, Anana. Thank you very much, my manager. Guys, you have heard from my able panelist. My most intelligent panelist. You can also put down your opinion in the comments. If you have any interjections, just put them in the comment section. As I said earlier, this is Sports Corner GH. My name is Sairam. Don't forget to like, share, and then subscribe. And anytime you see me on your screens, it's about to go down. And I'm sure I have gone down on you today. Thank you very much. We go vibe.
We go vibe.